Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. You've joined me at the Belfry again today. We're in the TaylorMade fitting suite and we're going to do a video looking at the downswing and how you can help your downswing if you believe that your path is too much out to the right of target. If you have this, then you'll find on the golf course you'll hit push shots that go straight right, you'll hit hook shots which start maybe right or about on target and move too much to the left. And if you hit some balls which finish on target, you'll often find there's too much curvature on them, maybe 15 yards of movement through the air. These golfers often have the idea that they are what they call stuck underneath. So what they mean by that, or what they believe they mean, is on the way down, the club is too far behind them. Okay, it's too much behind them, and what we get from there is we get a club which swings generally too far out to the right of target, and as a result we get the shots that we've spoken about, the pushes, the hooks, and that kind of thing. So we're going to address that. However, we're not really going to talk too much about the golf club in this video. We're going to talk a little bit more about the shoulders. And we're going to give you a feeling that you can have in the shoulders, which is going to help you get that club hopefully in a better position. We know that the club is creating, we know that the position of the club is creating the impact, that's fine. However, what the body does is very much influencing what the club is doing. So we don't necessarily always need to worry about this to change what it does. If we can get the body action better, we'll often find that the golf club is doing something different, and hopefully that will improve and give you better shots. So, what I want you to think about is, I want you to take your address position, okay, any golf club this will work with, and this is a feel. I'm going to make these moves a little bit more exaggerated than what will maybe actually happen in the golf swing, but these are good exaggerations for the practice. Take that setup and place that club across your shoulders like this, okay? Now what I want you to think about is, standing on this mat with my target out there, I want you to think about two rough areas, okay? An area which is down to my left, and an area which is up to my right, so maybe sort of just above the camera there, okay? So just roughly, they don't have to be specific areas, but down to the left and up to the right. If I take my starting position, okay, and I want you to imagine that this is an arrow here, so there's an arrow coming out of the grip, okay? Once I make my backswing, okay, those golfers who get the club stuck underneath and get the path very much out to the right, as they start down, will have the shoulders move in a fashion where the grip starts to point up and to the right, so it feels like it's pointing up over that camera, okay? That's generally going to result in that club coming too much to the inside and the path being too much to the right. The feel I want you to have is, try and keep the head relatively still, but once you've made a backswing, I want you to feel as if the grip is pointing more down and to the left, okay? You can see that's a very, very different look to my golf swing, okay? Down and to the left as opposed to up and to the right, okay? What we are actually changing here is the amount of bend or axis tilt we have in our body. If I do that from face on, you're going to see very, very different looks to my upper body. So this is the up and right, so this is the position that we want to try and avoid here. So you'll see a lot of angle in my shoulders, quite a bit of tilt in my body, okay? That's going to cause the path to be too much to the right, often too shallow. What we're after is backswing and the feeling like the shoulders points down and to the left, okay? It's a little bit exaggerated feeling. I don't think you'd ever get there in your golf swing, but it's the feeling we want to try and encourage to happen in the golf swing, okay? So, if I do that now with a golf club, you'll see the two different moves. So we're going to go backswing, okay? This is my shoulder going up and to the right, so up over the camera. You can see from here the golf club's going to very much swing to the right of target. The feeling I want is from the top, my shoulder begins to point down and to the left, okay? You can see that's moved the golf club into a very, very different position. From here, I can definitely feel as if my path is a lot more to the left of the target. And for those golfers who have this issue with the club past the right, that's going to be a really, really strange feeling for you, but one that we really need to try and encourage to happen, okay? So if you have got issues with the club and the path is too much to the right of target for a right-handed golfer, we maybe need to address it. You don't have to necessarily think about the golf club in order to fix it though, okay? Thinking about what the shoulders and the upper body does can often have massive influences on the golf club, and then often that's enough to get that club into some different positions. So, what I would actually do is do a few rehearsals and hit a couple of shots. So I'm just going to go backswing. I'm going to feel like my left shoulder points down and to the left here. That's put the club out in front of me more. From there I can go ahead and make some swings. That was actually a little bit of a fade on that shot, and the only way I can hit a fade is if my path is somewhere to the left of the target. So that gives me the information that I need, that actually the club delivered from somewhere different, and the motion I had in my shoulders was exactly what I was trying to do, and that changed the golf club, okay? So let's do one more. Okay, so I'm going to go up, shoulder goes down and to the left, club gets more in front of me, and I can go ahead and hit some little fades from there. This is certainly something that I try and do with my golf swing. This is something that I tend to work on. In rehearsals such as this, I can do it. On the course, I find it a little bit more difficult, but it's certainly a feel that I try and use. So let me go ahead and hit one and see if I can do it at full speed. Okay, and for me, that was really good. That was actually pretty straight, which is a good sign, as I normally play with a little bit of right to left, often too much right to left, and that tends to be why I tend to work on that drill and get those feelings. So if you're struggling with pushes, hooks, big draws, have a go. It's a different feel maybe than what you've done before. We don't necessarily just want to think about the golf club. What the body's doing will influence the golf club. If we can get that to work better, we should see some better delivery positions, some better impact conditions, and hopefully some better shots. Okay, so give the drill a go. Let me know how it goes in the comments box. In those boxes, you can let me know about anything, how you've played, or any videos you'd like me to do in the future. There's also a like button down there, so if you like the video, then give that a click as well. And in the description, there's a link to a subscribe page. So click on that, and that'll allow you to subscribe to my channel. Videos are free, subscription is free, so it's well worth doing. You'll just get an email notification every time I upload one, and it just means that you won't miss any of the content. Okay, so thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you again next time.